Welcome to another Blue Jackets Drop-In. I'm Bob McElligott. I'm joined by Jody Shelley. And today, Boone Jenner is with us. And this is a very timely interview with Boone because he was just presented with the 2019-2020 Community MVP Award. Boone, I had a chance to watch that video of Nick Foligno virtually presenting the award to you. And it looked like two things. It looked like he caught you off guard a little bit, and it really looked like you appreciated the award.
Yeah, he messaged me the day before, asking for a Zoom call and trying to scare me a little bit, saying I was in trouble or something. And so I didn't know what to expect. So he did catch me off guard a lot with that. And yeah, they did a tremendous job with the video and the way he was able to present it to me, I guess, with all this going on just virtually. It still meant a lot coming from him. And yeah, it was awesome. It's obviously a tremendous honor for myself.
You know, you've been here for a long time. You've had a chance to get really ingrained in this community. So getting that award for you, it's just kind of doing what you do every day, isn't it? It's kind of what you've done with this organization. But how nice is it to be recognized for, you know, just giving of your time and knowing that the people that you're trying to have a positive effect on, it really is a positive effect, that they appreciate what you do.
Yeah, it's definitely a special feeling, like you said, and that video was pretty touching with some of the words in there. So, yeah, I think I just learned, you know, in my younger days about that from the older guys on the team and our whole organization, honestly, from the top down with what our ownership does, our management, everybody, you know, coaches, and then all of us players. Everybody seems to get out in the community and have a big emphasis on that. Obviously, the foundation does a great job and makes it easy on us for players to branch out and get in the community or do something for families if we want to. And they make it really easy on us that way. And yeah, it's definitely special to do that. And I think it's important to get out in the community that way.
I thought one of the most touching things about that video was the kids in the hospital, you taking time to talk with and interact with the kids in the hospital. And when they are not in the hospital and they have a chance to come to a game and maybe after a game, win or loss, taking that time just to go in and say hello. What kind of an effect does that have on you as not a player, but as a person?
Yeah, no, it's definitely special. And it, you know, puts things in perspective pretty quick after a game. Like you said, win or lose. You know, it was a pretty special thing that me and Seth did this year that we were really, you know, proud of. And just able to bring those families into the game when they could get out of the hospital or whatnot was going on in their life. You know, just to go out, enjoy a night out with the family and meet a couple of us. You know, I have to thank him for joining with that. And like I said, everybody on the team does a great job of that. Whenever they're asked to meet somebody or go to the hospital, I think we all, you know, we're up for it. We know what it means, you know, to them. But it means a lot to us as well.
Well, Boone, first of all, congratulations on that award. I mean, it's a behind-the-scenes award, but you can tell you understand how important it is. So that's a big deal. And the video,
there, eh?
I don't think I was on there, was I? I was part of a collective team. But anyways, I thought that was the best video I've seen done. I mean, that was truly touching. Well, an emotional video. Yeah. I love how they caught you off guard.
Yeah, no, that was a great job. Definitely caught me off guard, and I had watched it a couple times after, obviously, and yeah, it's just like I said, some special words from some special people in there, special kids especially. So yeah, it meant a lot to me.
So, like, you're a true Blue Jacket. You could tell the words and the way we all feel about you, Boone. But who were some of the older guys? You mentioned the older guys when you first got here, because when you get to the NHL, it's similar to junior in ways, but also you got to look around to figure out how things are done. Who were some of the older guys that showed you the way off the ice and contributing to this great community?
Yeah, I think, you know, it definitely started with Nick. You know, I sat beside him, you know, since my first game in the league, since I've been a Columbus Blue Jacket. And, you know, on the ice is one thing, but off the ice, I think he's won that award multiple times since I've been here. And I see it every year, you know, what he does off the ice, either in Columbus or back home, anywhere that, you know, means something to him. So it's special. And I think that's where we, kind of want to grow in the locker room. Now being here for a little bit is, how important that aspect can be, and growing it in the community, and, giving back that way. I think it's
And that's,
yeah.
yeah. And you understand that. And that's, I mean, you understand this community so well. So you when you're out and about and you can do that, does that give you more sense of being a part of the fabric of what's going on here in Columbus, Ohio?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an amazing city, obviously, as we all know, and yeah, just the more time you spend there, you can really appreciate that kind of stuff, and how far it goes. So, like I said, from our ownership, everyone throughout our organization does a great job in that, with our foundation to do that, and build playgrounds, do so much stuff that way that benefits a lot of people, and just makes our community better.
And one more thing before Bob has another question. I know your uncle Bill played in the NHL, and you, of course, you got to meet, him well. But have you ever met? Do you remember the first time you met an NHL player, or did you when you were a young kid that made an impression on you?
Ooh, that's a good question. The first NHL player I've met. I remember going to a couple of Toronto Maple Leafs games growing up, probably 3 or 4. That was it. I don't think I got to meet any of the players, but I remember being right close to the warm-ups there, giving them fist bumps on the way out. That's my first kind of memory of like how big these guys were and how close I got to them. I don't know if, as far as actually meeting someone face to face, I don't know who the first one would be.
It's pretty special for these kids you're meeting and impacting. So yeah, good for you.
Yeah, and I was just going to ask you, do you ever, you're in the mode when you're working, but does it ever flash through your mind when those kids are hanging over the side there, and just the fist bumps on the way by, how much that might have meant to you as a kid, and you're returning that now?
Yeah, I don't think that ever goes away. Definitely in your first year, it's something new for you. But I don't think you ever get used to it. I think you know that feeling so well. How excited they can be, and it's just a special feeling to be in that position. And I think that's something that you cherish, and you'd probably miss when it's all not there, I guess.
So where are you at right now? You back at home in Ontario?
Yeah, I'm back home, quarantining up here in Canada.
Quarantining in Canada. Sounds like a T-shirt slogan.
Yeah, it does. No,
What's
it's been good.
Yeah, what's it been like up there? I mean, this has gone on, heck, way longer than I thought it was going to go on, and I'm sure the same with you guys. But what's it been like for you the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, no, it's same thing. It's gone on for a while. Just trying to stay busy. You hear kind of something new every day. I don't check in too much on the Twitter or the news feeds, just kind of, keeping to the facts, and, hopefully we can get through this together. That's the only way. Obviously we're going to get through it, but for myself, just staying busy, training and working out. We're starting to get some nice weather, so getting outside a lot more, which is nice. And staying busy, staying home as much as I can.
Other than having awards presented to you by your captain, how much have you stayed in touch with your teammates here the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, we keep in touch. We've had 1 or 2 Zoom calls with the guys just at night to catch up. Those are a little tough with everyone. There's about 6 conversations going on at once, but we've had a couple of those. We have our group chat going, and we get updates from our team as well with management, coaches, and everything like that. Letting us know if there's any new information. So we've been in touch, and making sure, checking in. I think that's important.
I'm sure you've listened to some of the scenarios that have gone on, and there's a lot of talk of games without fans, and you were prepared to play the first game without fans when the day it got canceled against the Penguins back in March. Have you thought about that at all? What it would be like to play in say Nationwide Arena without the fans, and what exactly what that would be like?
Yeah, it's definitely something I've thought about. I think exactly from that point when we were getting prepared to do it. But obviously now you've had a little bit more time to think about it. And I don't know what exactly it'd be like. It would definitely be a different feeling. I think we were talking about more like a training camp game, where there's not many people in the crowd. So it did definitely be different, but I think the energy and the competitiveness would all come out of us, pretty quick.
Yeah, I think when the puck's on the ice and you're on the ice,
Yeah.
I mean, you're just one way, right? But you
Yeah.
would be on the bench, probably be like, wow, what is happening here?
Yeah. I don't know, it would be different. You'd have to, maybe focus in a little bit more or, yeah, I think once the puck drops, I think everyone would feel the same out there.
Yeah, be crazy.
Yeah, it would be.
You have any, this week it seems like, and maybe we're just all being hopeful, but it seems like maybe this week there might actually be something tangible. Have you gotten any of that? Have you gotten that feeling at all that maybe, whether it be this week or next week, maybe some information finally comes where you know which direction you guys are going to head?
Yeah, I don't want to get the hopes up. Like I said, there's been a lot of speculation and rumors and whatnot, but obviously staying optimistic, obviously staying ready to come back at any time. I know it can happen quick, so staying sharp that way. But when we find out, we will. But I trust in everyone that's trying to get it back, or the officials that are giving us orders and what's safe and what's not. I have all trust in that. So for now, I'm just waiting to hear, but I'm staying optimistic and ready.
What do you think about the possibility of maybe these hubs, whether it be 2 or before, that you could be in a place where you've got I don't know, 6 other NHL teams in the same place as you?
Yeah, no, they're looking at every option, which is great. And yeah, I think what was there, 12 cities on there or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be, different aspect, just like Jody with the no fans, but anything to get sport back. And, I think guys would be willing to do it.
Hey, Boone, I've had a lot of people ask me about the type of workouts the players are doing. And I always say probably a little like Rocky IV, where Rocky does that training in Russia. What do you find yourself doing where you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but it's actually a great workout?
Yeah, I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was just driving around looking for the biggest hill I could find. So that's why I was like, just cruising around, driving, stopping at the biggest hill I could find. But no, it's been a lot of at-home workouts for myself on the carpet. Now it's getting a little nicer out, which is nice to get outside and do some more training that way. But yeah, I don't have many weights or much here, but I got my trainer, keeping me busy with workouts, and I don't know how, but he still makes them tough.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? You think that you need all this equipment,
Not much,
but
you can make them pretty tough.
Especially you. I mean, a guy that's worked on the farm and fixed fences and stuff. I mean, I'm sure you can find a good workout there.
Yeah. No, I haven't gone there to carry around any logs or anything like that yet. Yeah, might have to get there.
You got to stay healthy. You don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
On the farm, it could
yeah.
put yourself in danger.
I know.
Well, thanks for taking some time with us, Boone. Again, we just wanted to drop in on you, congratulate you on the Community MVP Award. Again, very well deserved. I'm glad you got it. I'm really glad that you got surprised by it. We've been around you for a long time. To see Boone Jenner get taken off guard is not something that Jody and I are used to seeing. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
But it was fun to see. And again, it's so well deserved. As Jody said earlier, just to put it in perspective, you are a true Blue Jacket. That's why we enjoy being around you and having you as part of the organization, and wish you nothing but the best, and hopefully get to see you in person real soon.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. And
Thanks, Boone.
stay safe. Hopefully we see you guys soon.